Hi guys, it's Dearnatural62. I'm coming today with this neat trick that I learned of this site. It gives you great inspiration and I'm on there and there are so many others on there. It's not only nails, it's makeup, it's fashion, it's trends, it's DIYs. And that's where I saw this cute DIY. I've been obsessed lately with water decals. If you don't know what it is, definitely check out my NYC subway map. That gives you a tutorial on how to do that. Well, this is the next best thing. My first attempt at doing this, and I think they came out super cute. I wanted to do something for Halloween, so I picked out sugar skulls, and I just thought they were just so adorable and so Halloweenish, and I went and did each finger a different color, and now I'm going to show you how to do my thumb. So let's get started. So these are the items you're gonna need. You're gonna need a top coat and base coat. I'm using China Glaze first and last, and the color I'm using for my thumb is by Inglots, and it's number 849. You're gonna need some cotton. You're gonna need your image. I've already pre-cut it off of my sheet that I printed. You're gonna need some tweezers, and the best thing of all, you're going to need some rubbing alcohol. I noticed the lower the percentage, the better the progress. And that's what I've been reading also. So you don't want 100%, you want 70% and lower. I actually found 50%, so I'm gonna be using that one. But definitely try to do 70% and lower. I notice it just helps much easier. So let me show you what you have to do. I've already pre-cut my image. I just printed out a sheet of these. You're gonna have to play around with the measurements to get them down to the size that you want, because you wanna print this out so it's small enough that it can fit on your nail. So this was the size that I needed to fit on my nail. Here are my two steps that I'm going to do. I've already saturated my cotton ball with the alcohol. I'm just gonna rub it on my finger just a little bit, just to get the nail prepped and ready. So I'm just gonna place it down right where I want it, and then I'm gonna take my alcohol on my cotton, and there I'm gonna press down, and you're gonna want to do this for about a good 5 minutes or so, and you're gonna start to see, and I start tapping it because you're gonna start to see your paper get extremely wet. Now, making sure you center this will be a challenge. I'm not gonna lie, because you'll notice on some of my fingers it's not perfectly centered. But you know what? With this image of the sugar skull, it doesn't really matter because I just want it to be on predominantly majority of my nail. So we really want to make sure we saturate this, and then you're going to want to hold down. What I noticed is this just helps the image to just adhere to your nail more. And you have to make sure you have a polish underneath this, because sometimes our nails have ridges. If you haven't buffed out those ridges, I noticed, and I read so many places people say when they tried to transfer the image on, it got stuck in the ridges and it didn't come out right. So make sure you're working with a smooth surface. That's the reason I polished my nail. So, and in a way to test this also, and I did this with a couple of other nails, after I've pat this down and left it for a little while, I took my tweezer and I would just lift up the corner to see if the image has begun to transfer. And if it hasn't, I put it back down and I take my alcohol ball and I just press down even more. And now you're gonna wanna take your tweezer and try to remove your image. Do it gently. And then you might have a little bit of a film from the paper, so take the same cotton ball you were using and just wipe down. And it would literally get rid of that excess cotton that was on your hand. And there you have it. Can you imagine? You don't need water, you don't need anything, you just need a cotton ball and some alcohol. So now that that's dried, you can test it with your finger and everything. I'm just gonna apply 2 coats of my China Glaze first and last, just to preserve this design. This not only gives your design a lasting effect, but it also brightens up the black from your design. Just like a tattoo, it just brightens up the black also. So again, it's Dearnatural62. Don't forget to follow me on Dearnatural62 and Dear Natural, and also Natural62 on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, Pinterest, Bella Shot, and Beautylish. So take care. Bye bye.